Hello, everyone. Remember, this week in reading, we are talking and learning about bugs. And we're going to learn about different bugs. We're going to learn about big ones and small ones and loud ones and quiet bugs. So we'll learn about all different types of bugs and how they move. Let's sing the song Incy Wincy Spider again. Can you sing it with me and help me out? Ready? The Incy Wincy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the incy wincy spider went up the spout again. Very nice. Now, stop and think a minute. What can you tell me about spiders? What do you know about spiders? Are they big or are they small? Most of them are small, aren't they? There are some that are a little bit bigger than others, but there's not any that's like this big. They're usually pretty small. What color are spiders? You might have said black. There are black ones. There are also brown ones. Those are the two most common ones. How do spiders move? Do spiders fly? Nah. Do spiders crawl? Yes, they do. Spiders crawl. So, I want everyone to say this word spider with me. And watch what I do. Spider. Do it with me and clap with me. Ready? Spider. The word spider has two parts to it. We call those parts syllables. Two sections. Spy, do makes spider. Now let's clap out the song title. The song title is Incy Wincy Spider. So let's try Incy. Ready? Incy. How many syllables? How many claps did we do? We did two. Two syllables. Incy. Let's try Wincy. Ready? Wincy. How many claps? Two. So how many syllables do we have? We have two syllables. Let's try spider. Spider. Two claps is two syllables. Let's continue with it. Went. How many times did we clap for went? We clapped one time for went. So the spider went. Went has one syllable. Let's try the word up. Ready? Up. One clap. One section. One syllable. Let's try the word the. Ready? The. One clap. One section. One syllable. Let's try the word water. Ready? Water. Let's try that one again. Water. Two claps. Two sections. Water means it has two syllables. Very good. Let's try spout. Ready? Spout. One clap, one syllable. Let's do the song, and instead of doing the motions, we are going to clap out the syllables. See if you can help me with that. Ready? The incy wincy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up the rain. And the incy Wincy spider went up the spout again. Very good, class. So some words have one section or one syllable. Some words have two or three. Just the bigger the word, sometimes the more syllables. So we are usually working on one syllable words for our sight words right now, but we will learn bigger ones later. Okay, we are going to do our vocabulary now. We are going to talk about our vocabulary for this week. Our first word is
Process. We started the process of making a cake.
So let's see what the definition of process is.
Process. When something goes through a process, it changes as it follows a set of steps.
Okay, so everyone say process with the computer. Ready?
Process.
Good job. So a process is just a series of steps that we follow. You can see the boy and his father in the picture. They are getting ready to begin the process of making a cake. They have eggs. They have the recipe book which tells them how to make the cake. They have a bowl to mix everything in. They have measuring cups to measure everything with. And so it's going to be a series of steps they have to go through in order to finish that cake. So that's all a process is. It's a series of steps. Now let's look at the next one.
Observe. The coach will observe the baseball players during the game.
So everyone say observe with the computer. Ready?
Observe.
Good job. So when you observe something, you closely watch something or someone. You're watching them, you're seeing what they're doing, and you're watching them really closely. You're not distracted by anything else. So the coach here is observing his players during the game. He's watching really closely how they play the game to see how they could do things better, what they already did really well. So he's not distracted or looking around at anything else. Do you like to observe bugs? Do you like to watch bugs really closely to see what they're doing? If you do, why do you like to do that? If you don't, why do you not like to do that? Take a minute and tell your mom or dad what the answer is, whether you like to do it or whether you don't like to do it. The next word is
Slender. The slender pieces of wheat wave in the wind.
So everyone say slender with the computer. Ready?
Slender.
Nice job. Slender means really slim and narrow. If you see how small across this piece of wheat here is, it's really slim and narrow. It's not very wide. So that's what slender means. So the pieces of wheat are very slender. What is an object that you see at your home or wherever you're at that is slender? Myself, I think a pencil is very slender. A pencil is very narrow across. Let's look at the picture. See the wheat? It can wave so easily in the breeze because it is so narrow and so slender. When you think about a tree, the trunk of trees, they don't move very much, the trunk of them, because they're harder and wider. But this wheat is really slim, so it can wave easily. Okay, let's look at the next one.
Attaches. My mom attaches the leash to our dog's collar.
Everyone say attaches with the computer. Ready?
Attaches.
Good job. When something attaches itself to something else, the two things join together or hook together. So you can see right here, the leash is hooking onto the collar. They're attaching together, and I do this when I walk my dogs all of the time because you want to keep the dogs with you. You want that leash to be hooked and connected to that collar so that the dog stays with you and they don't run away. And so that's what it means to attach something, to hook it together or to join it together. What is a material that attaches a swing to a tree branch? Sometimes people use rope to tie a piece of wood to a tree branch, or a tile to a tree branch to make a swing. Sometimes they use chain to do it, so there could be different types of material. Let's look at the next word.
Curious. I am curious about space travel, so I will read to learn more about it.
Everyone say curious with the computer. Ready?
Curious.
Nice job. Now listen to the definition of curious.
Curious. If you are curious, you want to learn more about something.
So if you want to learn more about something, that means you're curious about it. Look at this picture. The child is curious about space travel. She wants to learn more about it. So if you're curious about something, sometimes a book can help you to learn more about stuff. Have you ever felt curious about something? If so, when was it? And why were you curious about it? Think about it and tell your mom or dad or whoever's with you the answer. Thank you for joining me for the vocabulary.